Alrighty then. Good. Oh no, the button's stuck. Ah! Oh no, my battery's dead. Hold on, one sec. Dag's mouse ran out of batteries. This is perfectly rehearsed. We made this work. Son of a bitch. Don't fucking laugh at me, Neil. I've killed your character once. I'll kill it again, motherfucker. All right. Okay, here we go. All right.
You're like trying to be funny. Why can't I laugh?
All right, here we go. We're going live. And... Boop! Hello, everyone. Hi. Michael here, dead Aussie gamer with fresh batteries in his fucking mouse. Welcome to Pathfinder 2nd Edition Gatewalkers, our intrepid adventure featuring these amnesiac heroes and the players that embark upon our lovely and amazing quest to seek out and destroy a great and powerful psionic evil known as Osseo the Great Whale. Welcome one and all. How are we all doing today?
Yay!
Good.
Oh, so good.
Heck yeah!
Good.
Freaking love that! I'm very, very excited for today's game. So excited, I actually was almost going to start the game like early. But here we are now, ready and willing and having a good time. Before we start off, though, we are going to fly through our introductions for today. We have, of course, a number of sponsors who help keep the lights on here at the Dead Aussie Gamer channel and allow me to look as cool and as amazing as I do all the time. We have Hero Forge for the wonderful artwork you can see on screen here. All of the character tokens are made using an amazing 3D model making software that allows you to not only create and design tokens for your virtual tabletop, but also 3D print models that you can ship anywhere in the entire world. So go check those out, because there is no better way to manifest your characters in a visual space than with this incredible bit of tool. So go check that out later, not now, because now you just be here. My game. Then, of course, we have Sirenscape, which is a soundboard filled with countless audio files for music, sound effects, monsters. A great way to immerse your players into any game that they're playing, because every epic game deserves to sound epic. So go check out Sirenscape for all of the cool sounds that we hear. Also, secretly, if I find shit that I can't find, such as a lot of like Asian themed music, I just use Epidemic Sound, which is also very cool. Don't tell Sirenscape that I do that. Just be cool. Be cool. We then have Fantasy Grounds, which is our VTT of choice, because we connect all over the world, and it is a great way for us to gather around the digital fireplace in order to share stories, tell tales, and have a great time with one another. And speaking of having a great time, let me introduce you to my wonderful players who we are going to have a great time with, starting with none other than the one and only incredible Nomad, who plays the role of Carl.
Yes. Hello. This is going to be great. I'm equally sleep deprived and caffeinated, probably as much as Carl would be. So this is going to be a fun day.
It's called method acting.
Let's go with that. Yeah.
Perfect. For today, I'm going to ask you, could you share what if Carl had a spirit animal, what spirit animal would Carl's animal be?
Rabid honey badger.
Nice, love that for you. All right, next up we have playing the role of B03 the Barbarian, a person who has lost their mercenary company to the vicious hands of a group of hobgoblins, who is now on a quest to find his memories and find vengeance. We have none other than the amazing and wonderful Schoolie.
Hello. Let's remember to take myself on mute this time.
That's good. That's wonderful. And same question, B03. Schoolie, if B03 had a spirit animal, what animal would it be?
I feel like we've had this one in the past, and I think I went for wolf last time because
I didn't ask for your life story. I asked for you to pick a fucking animal.
I said wolf because the whole.
Oh, the wolf. Okay, sorry. I thought you said. I thought you asked. Yeah, okay, fine. Wolf. I can see a wolf. All right. Next up, we have playing the role of Rongal, the Lashunta alien from Castrovel, whose goal it is to create an interplanetary guild of adventurers. We have Neil from Immersion Diversion. Neil.
Hello.
How are you?
Yes.
Now, Neil,
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Just depends on the next 30 seconds. So, Neil, what
Uh-oh.
is the spirit animal for Rongal? And I swear to Christ, if you make up some random nonsense from your alien planet, because that would make sense, I will strangle you.
A jackal.
A jackal. Good. Excellent. I love jackals. Jackals are amazing. All right, next up we have playing the role of Aelith, the archer and survivalist, a person who has time and time again served our heroes as someone to guide them on the path of both protection and abject destruction, remembering, of course, the summoning of a giant dragon and the near drowning of the entire group when there was a typhoon filled with water that Aelith decided it might be a good idea to mix in airless water or oxygenless water in with that, so while people were swimming they could, suffocate faster. We have the incredible Jen. Hi, Jen.
Hi, good morning, everybody.
Are you loving the energy here?
Morning.
I know it's like super early for you.
I know it is.
Yeah, you feeling good?
I'm trying my best.
What spirit animal does Aelith find themselves drawn to?
Oh boy.
Boys aren't spirit animals; they are burdens, is what we call them.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say probably a cat. Some sort
Aw.
of big cat.
Big cat. Okay, I dig it.
Yeah.
Nice. Love that.
And Evie.
Aw. Yay.
The real star of the show, Evie.
That's true. They definitely don't come to see me or anything like that. Just the glimpses of everyone's pets, like every now and then. That's it. That's the only reason. That's where I make all my money. Then, of course, we have, last but certainly not least, playing the role of Viv, a puppet belonging to a boy who then turned out to be a mercenary. So the puppet went on a spiritual journey to find their own identity, eventually being transformed into a real boy by the power of an evil and powerful dragon fae type creature, and now embarks on their own quest to try and not only locate their own identity, but find their place in the world that is now unfolding before them. We have this incredible character played by the incredible Merc Bluff. Hi, Mac.
Hi, Dag. How are you today?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. How's Tess?
You're doing good.
Wonderful. Have you eaten yet? Hydrated?
Yes.
Are
Don't
you
listen
lying?
to. No, you're just making me really nervous.
Fine. Spirit animal, what do you got?
Ferret. It's a ferret or any
Okay.
other kind of.
Is that your spirit animal or is it Viv's spirit
Dag,
animal?
do you think there's a difference here?
No,
Have
I
you?
don't. It's fine. All right. Well, thank you. Again, I cannot wait to see all of our players and their characters in action in today's session. But before we do, we have one last person to thank, and that is our lovely audience members. Guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for donating your time, your energy, your effort, your love. It means so much to have you guys here, and I'm honest when I say that I would not be doing this without you guys being here. I don't care if there's one person in our chat or if there's 100. Each one of you matter, and each one of you make this whole process worthwhile. So as thanks for all of your energy and time, we invite you behind the GM screen in order to play around with us and have a little bit of fun on your end. First of all, just by watching the show, you earn channel points that can be used at any point in time in order to influence the game. These can be used to basically do a whole bunch of really cool and fun things, from inspiration and insight bonuses, wandering monsters, wandering bosses, divine intervention, divine healing, and so much more. So go check those out. Those are amazing. And subscribers, you earn channel points twice as quick. So hey, I've got tons of shows, you have tons of points, and you can honestly do stuff like bringing people back from the dead. Wrongle. And then, of course, for those of you who do have some monetary income that you can use to help Dag further his dreams of, doing stuff and continuing to be a full-time streamer and stuff, we have monetary donations. These go a long way to helping out the channel. Right now we're working on our Dag of Holding, which means after we hit $90 on this, we will give the group that we reach that goal on. They will get a magic item, a special fighting art, or a boon based on a game that I don't broadcast, based on one of my homebrew games or one of the games that I've done offline. It comes with a little story and comes with just a permanent fixture, and yeah, it's just a little bit of fun as well. But to get us there, we have our monetary donations. So for $5, you can give a red mark to a player or a purple mark to me. The red marks are hero points that can be used to stave off death, petition the DM for stuff that isn't in the rules, or roll with advantage. Jinx points can be used to counteract hero points, make bad guys roll with advantage, or complicate things ever so slightly. For $10, I will draw from one of two decks that I have in front of me, the first deck is a deck of plot twists, which comes with a ton of narrative inspirations that I will use in order to change, mix up, and play around with the narrative. Secondly, I have a small book that I have purchased, which is actually a freaking amazing book, filled with a variety of random tables. They range from things like food and quests and random encounters and curses and ghosts and a whole bunch of stuff. So I will find an appropriate table, we will roll on it, and we will add that to the game. So that is the other $10 reward. For $20, you can give someone the coveted golden natural 20, because sometimes shit just needs to fucking work when you do it, okay? That's how we get the cool shit to happen. Fuck rolling. We're just going to use a natural 20 and make that shit work. I mean, we can use it for attacks, but I'm just going to tell my players, be a little disappointed. I mean, you can do anything with a natural 20. I mean, you want to just smack someone for damage? I mean, come on. But honestly, it does a lot of damage, so yeah, just use it for that. Anyway. For $50, we have 2 potential rewards. The first reward is a draw from the infamous Harrow deck, a fortune-telling deck with a series of prophecies that are written and given to our players, after which, for 3 sessions, they will receive a 1d4 bonus to a statistic that is listed on the card. This, for example, is the Courtesan, which is a crown card, meaning all charisma checks for 3 sessions will receive a 1d4. But that's not all. Once our heroes fulfill or reject the prophecy of the card, they will receive a boon, a secret fighting art, or a magic item as granted by the creature within the card. So there's that as well. The other $50 reward is a boss buff, which is something you do if you hate my players and you want me to have a great time whooping their ass with something powerful. This basically is an exponential growth to a fight the group is having. They could increase the strength of the boss. They could change the parameters of victory. All of a sudden, a tiny girl turns into a vampire. Who knows? Whatever the case is, we just make things harder and more complicated and more fun. Then we have our $100 secret menu item. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is my favorite one. Because you guys know, I don't call this channel the Dead Aussie Gamer channel because I shy away from stuff like horror. Ladies and gentlemen, the secret menu item for the day. You will get to design a ghost story that will take place in the Riddleston estate. Our heroes will be plagued by said ghost. Now, the ghost could be helpful. Maybe the ghost is someone kind and benevolent, someone who's trying to help warn our heroes against some of the darker dangers that lurk in the estate. Or perhaps it is a serial killer, or perhaps it is the groundskeeper who died mysteriously and leads people to accidents. Whatever the case is, you get to design your very own ghostly encounter, and the secret goes into the game. So there you go. That is our secret menu item. Boop. All right, I'm done.
Yay.
Intro done. Freaking nailed it. All right. Without any further ado, when last we left our heroes, when last we left our heroes, it was the middle of the night, as our heroes managed to make their way through the forests of the Whisper Woods. Dark clouds loomed overhead, but the sky was not empty. A crack of thunder as the cloud line tore apart, revealing a meteor flying down to meet our heroes, carrying with it an alien bounty hunter, hell-bent on capturing and bringing the poacher Rongal to justice. A brilliant battle ensued. Blood shed, explosions rocked the landscape. Carl made a shotgun. The foe was fierce, but eventually was beaten back enough to force a retreat. But Viv, bleeding out on the ground, Rongal, now his eyes glazing over, are left in the aftermath of the battle. A giant two-headed troll, whom our heroes had been tracking, watched on in a little bit of fear and alarm, and has used this opportunity to escape for the time being amongst the chaos. But will our heroes survive? Well, To answer that question, we turn to Rongal. Rongal, you feel yourself floating in a pool of warm, viscous liquid. You try to open your eyes, but they seem to be sealed shut, almost like you've never opened them. As you slowly but surely try to get your bearings, you feel something in front of you, something hard like a shell in front of you. You feel around it and can feel its rough edges until eventually you find what looks to be a seam, a thin line that seems to run the entire length of the structure in front of you.
Try to pry my fingers and then open it since I can't see anything.
Make an athletics check as you reach and you try to pry it open.
17.
You struggle, you strain, you pull, but it does not buckle. You may try again.
28.
A light begins to penetrate the darkness. Your eyes suddenly snap open. A very thick and horrifying smell, the stench of rot and decay, seems to permeate everywhere. At this point, as you pull yourself out of this shell, you find yourself in a forest. But it's odd. You've never been here before. It's not like the forests of Castrovel, nor the woods that you left back in Ustalav. No. These are taller trees. Magic seems to flow everywhere. But there's something horribly wrong. Mushrooms, fungus, moss seem to be siphoning the very life out of the forest from all directions. Then suddenly, a voice from behind you. He comes. It is not long now.
I turn around.
You turn and you see an immense shadow. It is as large as a Tyrannosaurus Rex. This huge hulking form with piercing yellow eyes and what looks to be a long beaked maw that when opened fills with razor-sharp teeth. The voice continues to whisper as though right by your ear. It is in motion. The seeds have been planted. It shall all come down. Suddenly,
Seeds.
you are startled awake, shook violently by your comrades in the woods. Carl,
I just started
Bilata,
awake and screaming.
Aelith, and Viv are surrounding you from all ends. You have received some rudimentary healing and are now on full health, thanks to our divine healing from before, and of course Aelith's very, very apt medicine skills.
Whoops. Thank you. I just looked at every one of them.
Okay.
That was an experience. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Do you want to explain why that guy wanted you dead?
I don't actually know why he was here. I'm like, he says I was poaching. I'm not poaching. And I'm not invading. I'm helping. I want to know what those gates are, just like you guys do. I want to know what I lost.
I want to know what love is.
There was some.
I want to know what I lost. Sorry, what fit?
I think maybe some things were lost in context. It's hard to piece context together when you've gone between two planets.
Hmm.
You do take the creature's names though. That is one thing that is something we should probably discuss at some point.
Okay.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I saw. I guess I had a vision of some sort.
Another one?
Yeah. I saw mushrooms everywhere. It smelled of rot.
Ooh.
There was a giant tree with glowing eyes.
Actually, I could.
Oh, did I not see that it was a tree or?
Okay, I want you to turn to your Discord. I'm going to give you a fleeting momentary glimpse of the scene
Okay.
the last thing you saw before you snapped back. Okay?
Gotcha. Yep.
Okay, you on your Discord? You'll only get a few seconds for it.
Oh, okay. Oh.
6,
Okay.
7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Yeah, that was terrifying. It looked like a big mossy dragon.
Oh, another
With 4
dragon.
arms. Did I see that scene in particular, Dag, or just the form?
You're muted, Doug.
Yes, you would have seen that scene in particular.
Okay. It was grabbing on what looked like to be an arch, almost like a gate.
Oh dear. Did it look like the gates we went through?
The Aodara? Yes, it did.
Yeah, it looks just like them.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's
So
just a
does this
dream.
mean we have something else other than the whale now?
Well, okay. Carl and Rongul, there is something that did happen before y'all joined us that might be connected to that.
Oh?
Okay, so like whenever we first met Aelith, at some point, after that, we went to a village and then we went to this like weird death shadowland. That's where I met the Undertaker. He was pretty neat. Y'all met him. Well, you did, Rongul. And we were looking for somebody called Kanmipo, and he was living in this like big death tree. And he really didn't yeah. He seemed to have a whole like death plant thing going on with him.
Would that have
But
been a name on Castrovel
No.
that the elves made of? Okay. Got it.
I don't remember. I don't remember Moss, but he did live in a big dead tree surrounded by dead plants everywhere. I don't remember a dragon, so it may not be connected. But I just thought y'all should know. There's some big nightmare guy.
Well, there was that fortune dragon that he had bound to the tree, remember, Viv?
There was.
Although that got released, so... Oh.
I will also remind everyone that heeding the dreams of a man who clearly has a concussion may not necessarily be the best use of your evening.
Yeah.
I know I haven't.
No,
I know I haven't been here long.
What?
I know I haven't been here long, but the longer I'm here, the more confusing things get. It sounds like you guys have had quite the experience with dragons and whales and the Undertaker and everything else. As of now, I might be a little bit glad I don't remember too much.
There
I
is
can just
something to be
imagine
said for
Carl
the
thinking
quiet
of
way
a
of life
wrestler.
at times.
True. And don't even get us started on the animated Captain Swabby, the like capsane. Yeah.
That's awesome.
yes.
That's right.
Bronco out of the cold. If he
It
still
starts
needs
to
to
rain.
warm up. Oh
In the
dear God!
snow. Oh no.
Oh no!
Ah, no, my one weakness. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
But you're part planet. Just waters and nutrients, you know.
Yeah, oh yeah. I get bigger for that. No,
But
too cold.
There you go. Now I've added rain.
No,
No.
nice.
well, if
Nice.
your giant friend seems to have wandered off, should we just let him be and
I
just
guess at
make
least
sure?
it didn't hurt. So that's pretty neat.
Yeah, let's just make sure maybe the town's guard know that maybe notify merchants going
There
along
are
the
no
road.
town's guards here.
It's got to be some form of militia outside
Nope.
the town. Nope. Okay.
Welcome to Ustalav, baby.
But Bill doesn't know that, so he would say it. And probably
Actually, as a mercenary, you would have local knowledge of places like Ustalav. Ustalav is a
Okay.
principality that is very isolated. In fact, it is a land ruled by monsters more than anything else. Places like out in the wilds and here, pretty much people pay very, very fast horses to run through this area as quickly as possible so as not to draw attention. But the militia would basically be the kind of people go, so let me get this straight. You want us to go into the woods filled with ghosts, werewolves, vampires, Frankenstein's monster, in order to find a two-headed troll and stop it from attacking people.
Oh, see, Bill wasn't going to do that far. He was just going to say, let them know it's there. On that particular.
Hey everyone! There's monsters in the woods!
Cool, we know.
And everyone goes,
And everyone's,
"Guys."
whoa, quick! Someone summon the Pathfinders! We gotta write about this! Did I mention that all of
Should we-
Ustalav are Australian? So we're all just gonna take the piss.
Gather your torch and
Or
pitchforks.
Australia.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Some civic responsibility, I guess, is kind of in the mind, but nonetheless, you have things to do. So, gathering up your belongings and your gears, you continue to make your way towards Riddleson Estate. It is not long before you make your way to the entrance of this stately manor. It is once upon a time, it was definitely the seat of a certain amount of opulence. You can see that the gardens were well tended to. The fountain in the center, no longer filled with water, probably struck a very impressive feature with fresh, clear water running through it, but now instead has just been caked over by this kind of algae that's dried and decayed. A two-story building that seems to bear the insignia of the Riddleson House, with its wrought iron chain gate separating it from the main road. You push on it gently, and with an eerie creak, the door swings open, allowing you ingress into the courtyard. As you make your way up the pathway, Carl being in the lead, the first figure to see you is none other than Ulwin Kivarak. Yes. Master Witherkay, it is good to see that you have returned safely from your quest.
It's safe more or less, but we're here. Good to see you, Olwen. Good to see you. How have things been?
Things have been quite uneventful, thankfully. And I believe these are our other honored guests.
Yep, this is everybody that Riddleson sent me after.
He begins to count and he says, there do appear to be several missing members from the entourage. Lushara, Arsini, and Elink, and whatever whatever the cat folk's name was, which I can't remember.
Costa.
Yes.
Costa.
Was it no?
Kazi.
Kazi. Yeah, Kazi.
Costa Coffee.
Kazi the wizard. Whatever. Yeah, Kazi the magnificent. Yes. He inquires about the others.
Hello. I am. Oh. Go ahead,
Well,
Ben.
Sorry.
Rongo.
No, you're good.
No. Let's give this moment to Neil and teach him a lesson. Neil, pay attention to what's happening around you. Don't just introduce yourself in the middle of a question being asked, because it makes you look like you're not listening. What did he say?
He was saying that he was inquiring who his other friends,
Cool.
who the others were.
Excellent. Is
And
that the
that's
time
why
to...
Virgil was going to say who he was, and that was it.
Yeah, but see how that doesn't answer his question at all?
Oh.
Answer his
No.
question. Just have an actual human conversation. Be human-shaped, Neil. Just
Damn, that's what I do.
No. If someone says, hey, do you have... If someone's at the bus stop and says, hey, do you have the time? You don't turn around and go, oh, hi, I'm Neil. No, you give them the fucking time. Where are these people in your group?
Yeah.
Answer the question.
Show those name.
Does
Where
Rongo
are-
know because he came in afterward?
That's true. He can say
Yeah.
that too. Yeah. Respond. Do the thing. I'm giving
I
you the
guess-
space. Where are
Okay,
these
sorry.
people that have gone missing?
They have died or left.
That is most unfortunate to hear. Many of the master's other associates have found or met similar fates as well. Though I am glad to see that each of you have managed to make it here safely. Now come out of the weather. I hear that a storm is brewing, and things are about to take a turn. The master is not present yet, but he is to be expected shortly. In the meantime, I will prepare some refreshments. And he
You're very
guides
nice,
you.
sir.
Pardon?
You're very nice, sir.
Thank you. You may call me Ulwin. I am the master's dog's body.
Dog's body?
Butler. I
Oh.
safeguard the grounds and keep the affairs while the master is away.
Ooh, that's cool. It's nice to meet you, Owen.
He will lead you inside. As he takes you through the myriad of passageways and the like, you can see that the interior is a lot more well kept than the outside is. Dust, there's not a speck of dust anywhere. The walls are very, very nicely polished. You can see that there are various portraits of the various members of the Riddleson family. Eventually, the butler takes you to a sitting room, wherein which several individuals are already present. You see an elderly Tianese man who seems to be sitting on a couch, reading through what looks to be a Pathfinder Chronicler. You can see a young Ganzi woman who is currently trying to decipher some sort of rock or stone with various carvings on it. You could see sitting by the fireplace, talking to himself, a gnome with blonde hair that seems to be muttering something beneath his breath as he very, very painfully seems to be tattooing something onto his wrist. And you see a very scholarly-looking gentleman trying to engage with the Tianese man for conversation. Carl has been gone for a while. I imagine that his journey will bear some fruit. Any of us could have really gone, but Carl seemed a bit agitated. Yes, agitated, maybe bored is another word. Mr. Riddleson has dishonored us by leaving us for quite some time. If he wished to gather us, then he should have been here to greet us. Yes, but as we've said, not all people follow the same. And at this point, you guys walk in. Carl, my boy!
What's up, everybody? Long time no see.
The people in the room immediately get up and each shake Carl's hand. The first is, of course, the elven man. Oh, what's good, my boy? It's good to see you upright and still with all of your limbs attached.
Still in one piece, more or less.
Ah, good. Would you introduce me to your friends?
Yeah, everybody. This is everybody. Everybody meet everybody.
All right. The first individual.
Hello, everybody.
The first individual that he shows you is Isaden. Isaden is the man who's talking right now. Pleasure to meet you, and hopefully I'll get to know more of you as the evening progresses. The second is the Tianese man, Takuzo. He doesn't touch any of you. He just bows very respectfully. Then there is Lunja, who is the woman with the rock up in the top corner. She says, I think I have finally figured it out. I think perhaps the reason we have all been gathered here is we all have smaller pieces of the larger puzzle. I think before Dr. Ritterson shows up, we are supposed to have solved something, but we haven't been given all of the pieces. Maybe we need to wait for more adventurers to join us before we can figure out what is finally happening.
I might have just brought a couple more of those pieces here, but some of them didn't make it. But I brought everybody who was alive when I got there. So, hopefully we'll be able to figure this stuff out.
She adjusts her spectacles as she inspects you. Fascinating. You are a very colorful bunch. I am Lunja. I am an astronomer. And if I am not mistaken, you are not from this world. You are a Lashunta, if I am not mistaken.
Oh, yes, you are you're very correct.
A very rare person to bump into indeed. I personally cannot believe that one such as yourself has made such a arduous journey from your world to here. It must be
Thank
a
you.
fascinating story that I will hopefully listen to at some point or another that isn't right now. And she
That is right now, yes.
puddles.
Carl's just looking at her, just going, there's a whole poaching alien bounty. Don't. The less you know, the better.
Oh, okay. And then the gnome comes up and looks at Viv. You're not human. You're not human. You're definitely... Oh. Listen, don't take this the wrong way. If you die, okay, are you a ghost or are you like a brick? Like, what happens here? What happens?
Viv panics for a second because she's been given celestial instructions not to say that she's met the afterlife. So she tries to think out. No. As of recent events, I would die.
You would, huh?
Yeah, I didn't used to be a human though. I used to be a little puppet.
Shush.
Oh, okay.
I know. The ghosts in the walls told me already. I already know, man. I already know.
Ghost?
Yeah.
They're ghosts?
Go quiet. Just be cool. If you start telling people about ghosts, they start looking at you like you're crazy. Hi, Carl.
Hey, long time no see. This guy's great, isn't he? Don't listen to him about the ghost. Don't listen to him about the ghost, Viv.
What if there are ghosts? You said to be cool. Be cool.
You actually,
man.
I know. Yeah, no, I said that already. Yeah, no, she said she'd die. Yeah. Yeah.
He's great
That's
fun.
it.
He's great fun.
He's just talking to himself in the corner.
We all believe you. Keep talking to Yep, keep talking to the ghost.
Talking to
I am talking to the ghosts, and some of them have possessed my socks.
No. Oh God.
Very good. Please feel free to make yourself at home while you await the master's return. Rooms have already been prepared for you, and your meals and accommodations are well looked after. If you should need anything, please do not hesitate to ring the bell. He gestures to the wall. There's like a rope for a bell. And unless there's anything further, he will leave.
If I may, just as he's leaving, I would just like to say thank you so much, courteous as always. And can I just say, I know I haven't been around with you guys for so long, Rongol, Bill, Aelith, Viv, but it's great. It's like two worlds meeting. You guys here now, plus my old crew. This is great. I have a good feeling about us all being here together. And even though I don't remember much, I consider these guys, referencing everybody that was already in the house, consider them my family. You know, I might not have many memories past 10 months ago or any memories, but you know what? I have nothing but love in my heart for all of the people in this room, and I would be absolutely shattered if anything happened to them at all.
Ah, well, that's quite kind of you, my boy. Yes, we also see you quite fondly as well, like a cousin who we look forward to meeting and conversing with at every and any opportunity we get to. You are truly you have an adventurous spirit and a keen and cunning intellect. Aye, if it weren't for you, I don't believe that many of us will have gotten as far. Losing your memory and being thrown into the wild lands beyond your understanding is disorienting. I agree. If it wasn't for the fact that we looked after each other, who knows exactly what would have happened? I know for certain that if I were put with, well, people who appreciated intelligence a lot less, I probably wouldn't have lasted nearly as long, or found out nearly as much as we have. Oh, I would have been fine. The ghosts, they help me, but I like Carl. He's cool. He knows what's up. He doesn't have the aura to, like, bad stuff. Aura, repel.
Heck
What was
yeah.
Ghost Gnome's
Fist
name?
just comes off the suit, walks over, gives him a little high five.
He looks and he says, I don't give names, man. That's how they get you. Once they know your name,
No.
they're in your head. Okay, brother? Listen, you just call me Vax, okay?
Ghost.
Just call me Vax.
Vax.
That's all you need to know. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Nice to meet you, Vex.
Who told you my name? Huh?
You did?
Oh, God.
All right.
Just now?
Right, I did. Yeah. Okay. Go.
I'm gonna whisper over to Carl. Is your friend a ghost? If he's thinking there's other ghosts.
Nah. He's
little
real.
weird.
He's here. I mean, he's
Okay.
not all here, but like physically he's here.
Oh, okay. He's a physical ghost, not a mental one. No.
Viv will tug a bit on the spacesuit that Carl has on, like a bit like a shy kid. Carl, you should show them what you made just now when we were out in the woods. It was really cool.
Oh, the shotgun?
Yeah, that.
Carl just equips and wields a shotgun, still missing a couple digits on his one hand. Guys, check this one out. Kind of from an alien bounty hunter.
They all
He
just
made
look.
it. Somewhere.
They all gasp in like surprise. Lunja kind of seems really fascinated about the fact that you met another alien. Like, you've met two aliens in like, people don't meet aliens full stop, and you've met two within the like 3 days she hadn't seen you.
Yeah, wait, is it normal? Yeah, don't worry though. He won't be a problem. He's an iceberg now.
Oh, all right.
I don't actually know if we knew that happened.
Also, who's your friend who we haven't actually talked about because they're an NPC that never actually gets addressed at any point in time?
Oh, me?
I am Snowy Owl.
I think that was to us.
Wait.
I am a critical.
I didn't know what you were talking about.
No, I know. No, don't worry. This isn't a you thing. Like, we always forget her, like, every single step of the way. Snowy Owl introduces herself, and basically says that she has come with glad tidings to bring peace upon this world and to fight evil with her new avatar.
She's part God. She's part our friend Sakawichi and part God.
Oh, right. Yeah, she's crazy. Okay. Now, we are going to do a series of random days that will pass you by. Now, basically, I'm going to say that everyone kind of has their daily routines. You know, you brush your teeth, you eat your food, you know, all that sort of stuff. You take care of your amenities. Throughout the day, everyone's kind of trying to occupy themselves doing things. Some people are in the library reading some books that Edward has here. Some people are just sleeping in. Other people are doing walks of the ground. You know that the gnome is running around in the, you know, chimneys and the piping, trying to find ghosts. You know, everyone's kind of doing something. But you guys, every day, take some time to kind of gather in the reading room to just, you know, touch base and to, you know, just talk about what's up. Now, apparently, according to Ulwin, it's going to be about a week till Edward Riddleson is due back. During this period of time, you have been given the full hospitality of the facilities. You are, of course, welcome to not only look around the house, but if you want to also look around the grounds, you may do so as well. The staff of the house consists of Ulwin, a chef, 2 assistants / attendants who help with Dr. Riddleson's research, and 2 serfs, so like a maid and another servant. So again, cook, butler, 2 servants, and 2 assistants.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
You. Wait, go ahead.
I think on Viv's part, Viv's going to be asking everybody a lot of questions. Not just this group, but just kind of like everyone. The questions that probably matter are things like, for the other Gatewalkers, have you had these dreams too? And for Olwyn, do you know what Riddleson is off doing?
Ulwin is very cagey about the doctor's activities. He doesn't really know, but he also asks that you not bother the researchers about it either. Just, he knows that it's very sensitive and that, you know, their time is precious. He asks for your patience in that whole matter. As you ask the others throughout day 1, let's mark this down as day 1. As you ask the others for this day about the dream, Carl, we're going to go into your dream. Do you remember we talked about a dream? Do you remember we said we were going to role play one? We never got around to doing it. We're going to do it right now, baby!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now, here's a question. Do you want to share this story with the group? That's another important question. Because we can say that this acting out bit that we're going to do now is you sharing the story as you remember it for this dream.
Seeing as how I don't know what it is, you know, I'm going to say yes. Yes.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Okay.
At some point we talk about it.
Sure. Okay, so tell me, what is Carl's greatest dream?
Oh, this is just this is me now.
Yeah, it's you. Yeah. What is Carl's greatest dream?
Greatest dream, as in related, just in general, to the gate.
So the gate basically showed you. Yeah, the gate basically showed you your greatest dream, which is what lured you to walk through the gate in the first place. So,
oh.
So what did it show you?
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Carl's greatest dream would be. You know, that is a great question.
Thank you.
Carl's greatest dream. This is, sorry, just for context. This is with or without his previous memories, just like since the gate.
You would have the memories of this, yes.
Okay, gotcha. So his greatest dream walking into the gate would be the ability to oh god, put me on the spot. I mean, I should have expected it. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not the only one this time.
I mean, look, it's improv.
No,
It is what it is.
Oh.
No, I got you. Sorry. 3 hours of sleep. I haven't had enough caffeine. His greatest dream would be him being able to create anything that is within anybody's means, anything that anybody would need, not just being able to take care of himself by crafting his mech and, you know, his skills of being able to be self-reliant.
Okay, so if I
Being
may,
an amazing inventor.
Yes.
You want your innovations to change the world.
Yes.
And you want them to be readily accessible to people. You don't want it to be like only the elite or only the rich and powerful can, you know, gain the benefit of this. Okay, I can work with that. Okay. Let's see if I.
And now you've got tech from space.
Yeah, think like Robotnik drone horde, just not as evil.
Actually, I think you can find shotguns on Galarian.
It's more the fact he's now got inspiration from space.
Yeah. Space gun. Shoot fingers. Yeah.
Okay. I think I got it. Let's see. Is this gonna work? All right. So, Carl, you enter into what looks to be a city, but unlike any city you have ever seen before. The streets are paved with these strange, whirring copper mechanisms. They create moving pathways that when you stand on them, they detect your presence and move you throughout the city's streets and passageways. Vehicles that seem to spew out steam transport people in vast quantities, as well as large shipments throughout the streets with little to no effort. Even the buildings, the walls, the pipelines all seem to be made of the same materials. As you watch in awe at this city of innovation, you can see that there are a multitude of people, scholars, even young ones and old ones, conversing in grand lecture halls and debates about the application of a world filled with technology, a world filled where anyone with an idea can gain funding and can gain support to create, to indulge, to innovate. As you appear in the streets, a man walks up to you. Oh, Mr. President, I didn't expect to see you walking out here. We've got a very, very busy day and a very busy schedule ahead. Are you ready to begin, or should we perhaps head back to your office?
Let us begin. Onwards.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Well, the first thing we need to do is we are going to be making a stop at the local primary school in order to judge the science contest. Here's your ribbon, sir. He hands you a blue ribbon to wear on your shoulder.
Just receive the sash, the ribbon.
Yep,
Put that
that's
on.
it. Yep, perfect. And he takes you to the local school, which again is just this amazingly scientific place. There are Tesla coils erupting from the ceiling, powering the entire area with this grid of electricity. You could see that there are experiments in agriculture as the kids are working on different hydroponic farms. You could see small little aquifers that they've actually created to actually create a cycle of self-contained weather machines to actually adjust inverted greenhouses to the exact climate to create and grow agricultural crops. You could see that in the back there is a gymnasium filled with just like this large array of tables covered with sporting equipment. The tables that have sporting equipment on the outskirts have now been pushed aside to make way for all the science projects. But you don't see, like, bicarb volcanoes and, like, light bulbs and stuff. What you see here is you see robotic spiders that have the ability to shapeshift into various different appendages for remote and very precision-based surgical use in medicine and technology. You see a 10-year-old kid that seems to be converting poison miasma from a fungal plant into what looks to be clean, renewable energy. You can see there's another table with these twins who seem to be developing teleportation technology as they put an apple in one end and boom, teleported just a few feet to a device in the other. You are surrounded by curious minds hungry for innovation. The teacher walks up to you, a very, very beautiful blonde-haired individual. As they do so, they say, Mr. President, it's so wonderful that you could come and help judge the competition.
Glad to be here.
Now, of course, it is tradition for you to say a few words of inspiration to the young scientists before we commence. If you just want to follow me to the podium, you can get on your way.
Alrighty, sounds good. Follows up to the podium.
All right. Once you arrive at the top, the entire auditorium falls silent as they watch you.
As we're here today, in the collective interest of science and knowledge and the betterment of humanity and the research and the ways that we can help, aid, and advance each other, no matter what the issue may be. It is very inspiring to see so many minds come together from all different backgrounds, different places in the world to meet under this common shared interest.
Yay!
As you say this, there is a roar of applause that seems to rise up. As your inspiring words reach the young minds, you do notice that as the applause dies down, there's one individual who's still clapping. A figure who stands at the back of the crowd. They are a man with a ram head mask. They look very macabre. Have you ever watched Donnie Darko?
No, actually.
No? So it's kind of like, if you can imagine, like, just this, like, black kind of, like, suit kind of attire, and then this skull that almost looks part human, part ram, with horns on the sides of it. That's the figure who is just clapping at the edge of the crowd. As your eyes kind of glance over him, you see some of the teachers now moving all the kids to their different tables and stuff, and as one moves past, obscuring your vision of him, he just disappears like he was never there.
At that point, I try to leave the stage, go to the area where I saw him clapping.
Sure. As you make your way to, it's kind of like the back of, like, it's in the center of all the tables, but in the back of where everyone was sitting. As you make your way there and look around, make a perception check. All right, you notice a young boy who seems to be pulling and setting up his own table. It's a lot smaller than the others, and his unlike the others, which definitely look like they had help from, like, their parents and stuff like that, it looks like he's done everything himself. He's written in crayon. He's, like, kind of, like, put everything together. You can't quite tell what it is, but he's kind of, like, just trying to set up, but struggling because he's on his own.
Okay, I approach him and offer help to set up.
He turns around to
And-
face you, and as you do so, you are shocked to see his face. It is yours, but not yours as you remember yourself now, yours as a 10-year-old child. Oh, Mr. President, sir, yeah, I'm sorry, I was a little late. I was just working on something, and then I got a bit distracted. It's not too late for me to enter the contest, is it?
No, not at all. What are you working on?
He holds up something small. Tell me, Carl, what was the first thing you ever made? The first thing that led you to the path of being an inventor?
A minifig of a suit.
Done.
An idea of the suit currently known for Carl.
Beautiful. It looks like a prototype, a very much a working prototype of that same suit. It doesn't do much, but 2 buttons. One will allow it to walk forward and backwards, and the other button allows it to rotate on the spot. With these 2 buttons, it has almost full motion in a 2D plane.
That is very interesting.
Yeah, I kind of hope that one day I can make something like this to help people, you know? I think one thing that kind of gets told often was that, you know, it's hard to be in 2 places at once. I lost someone very important to me because, well, I was somewhere that I shouldn't have been. And, well, once I lost them, I realized that, well, I wanted to learn how to be in 2 places at once. And I thought if I couldn't be there, maybe somebody who sort of resembles one of my heroes might be there. And that way, you know, like, if it's a fire or you know, a monster or something, then we don't have to wait for help.
I am aware that this is 10-year-old me.
100%.
Or is this memory?
No, 100%.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that memory
Sorry,
was messed up.
So let me rephrase. You didn't know what 10-year-old you was or looked like or anything like that, but the moment you see him, that memory floods back.
Gotcha. At this point, I'd imagine Carl is filled with many different emotions and confusion. Is this... I'm aware that it's a dream? Or is this kind of like that dream sense of reality?
You
Kind of like that uncanny valley.
Yeah, uncanny valley, I guess. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
Okay. After hearing him say this, Carl starts to get a little in his own head, like, wait, what's going on, staring at a 10-year-old version of himself.
I'm, well, let me show you what it can do. I mean, again, it's just a small prototype, but he puts it on the table, and he starts to push the buttons. At this point in time, your armor ejects you. It forces you out. For a moment, you stop, and you instinctively kind of reach up to grab your face, knowing that there's a skeleton underneath. But it's actually human flesh you feel. However, behind you, your robot suit now moves independently, almost as if in tandem with the child's controls. The child is focused on its prototype. It doesn't even notice yours moving in the background. And that is when, accidentally, he moves it and it smashes into one of the other displays. There's a shout, "Hey, what the..." as the robot is now moving through some of the other projects and tables.
Ooh.
The child version of you hasn't noticed.
Okay, Carl runs up and realizes that it's kind of like like voodoo doll controls a little bit, where it's controlling.
Yeah,
tries
kind of,
to tries to get him to stop the presentation, the demonstration of the suit.
He says, "Oh, but I didn't show you the best thing yet."
What's the best thing?
He pushes another button, and you hear the sounds of the weapons fire getting armed on your suit. And you watch as the tiny little suit, all it does is just T-pose. And then it starts to spin. And it starts to move through the crowd. People start to yell. People are now panicking as the guns on your arms start to blast into people's projects and stuff. Despite the chaos, despite the flames that are now licking up, the child version of you still hasn't noticed the robot going on a rampage. They're entirely focused on the toy in front of them.
Carl dives for the toy, just straight up tries to snag it.
Make an acrobatics check. Alright, the child version of you goes, "Hey!" As you snatch it from his hand, the controller falls to the ground and shatters. The robot goes berserk. People start to cry and shout. You watch as the robot begins to detect everyone as an enemy. And in order to clear it out, you hear this. Boom, 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 boom. What do you do?
As I realize what's about to happen, I grab the sash off of my shoulder.
You're president now, kid.
Put it on the kid.
Oh, that's fucking great. All right. As you go to do so, the last thing you see before the entire scene is engulfed in flamed is the ram-skulled masked man who stands holding onto what looks to be a strange-looking copper pocket watch. And as the explosion engulfs both him, you, the child, the whole area, that was the last memory you had before you woke up as a skeleton lying in a field of dew with rain pouring down on you. Now, that was your dream.
Damn.
Okay.
Okay.
Every time walking through the gates made a skeleton.
Congratulations, we have a winner.
All right. That was your that's your little thing there.
Alrighty, and that was as we're on day one kind of talking, that is when that's shared, yes?
Yeah, this is still day one, and yeah,
Okay.
That was one of the things that you guys shared. Each of the different members of Carl's team also share a similar story. I won't go into as much detail because obviously it's just me yapping as an NPC. Takuzo, his dream was to, of course, work as a scholarly librarian, but he was then framed for murdering the acting empress. He was then executed. His family was executed in front of him. Then he was executed. But he remembers the ram-skulled man was the one who chopped off his head. Lunja dreamed of being an astrologer and actually being in space and getting to explore the stars. But then explosive decompression happened in her vessel, which sucked her out into space, where she eventually was ripped to pieces and pulled apart. Again, the ram-skinned man was inside the shuttle as she was watching it sort of drift off in the distance, leaving her in the endless void. Then Vax had a vision that he was able to, sort of become one of the most renowned ghost hunters in the world. He managed to put to rest the ghosts of his past, but realized all too late that he was actually himself a ghost, stuck in an endless cycle of doing the same thing he did over and over and over again, believing himself to be an exorcist, but actually in turn just being a ghost. And then lastly, we have Ascendon, who dreamed of visiting back home in his lands of Kionin, back in the lands of where the elves were. But by the time he returned, everything was razed to the ground, burned and destroyed, leaving nothing but ash. And again, the ram-headed man was all that prevailed. So yeah, everyone has visions of this. If you ask the butler, he has no idea, because he is also not a Gatewalker, so...
Mhm.
All right. That is your investigation, at least on day 1. All right. Unless there's anything else people want to do on the first day, and don't worry, there's plenty of time, I will get Aelith to roll me a percentage, please.
Okay. If my mouse works.
That cat was holding on for dear life when you moved forward.
Oh, 100!
What?
Dang.
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
I know Rongo would be reading books, trying to learn about as much as of Galarian as he can.
Okay. No, that is fine. You may do so. Now, Jesus. Okay. The world goes black. The moon, the sky, outside the house. You do not see anything outside of the windows. You're not sure what has happened. But as far as you can tell, the only place you can see now is inside the house.
Can I approach the door and try opening up the door to see if that changes anything?
Sure. As you open up the door, darkness surrounds the courtyard. You can see down onto the patio, down onto the steps, then nothing. The world is gone. Just a blanket of darkness beyond those wooden steps.
Okay. She's gonna close the door and she's going to look for the closest companion to her.
Mm-hmm.
And see if they notice.
Let's say that, again, the group is in the same sort of sitting area, and yes,
Oh,
everyone
okay.
does notice.
What's going on?
Yeah, who turned out the
Why?
lights?
Uh-oh.
Can Rongo go outside and like pick up a rock?
There are no rocks on the porch.
Oh, okay.
This is a question because a past feat that hasn't been mentioned for Bill is he's got Defy the Darkness, so he can see through even magical darkness just now.
You can see nothing. It is
Still nothing.
It's almost like a wall of ink. It feels almost liquid in nature as opposed to light.
Is Olwen around?
You can look around for Olwen if you'd like. Like I said, the staff members are doing stuff, but yep. As you look around, eventually finding Olwen, he is preparing the evening meal with the chef. He is chopping up some vegetables. Master Viv, how may I be of service?
Hi. There's just a slight issue, just a slight one. Outside doesn't exist right now.
In what way, sir?
Well, we can see the patio and the steps, and then there's nothing. Can you see things outside?
I could certainly check for you if that would put your mind at ease, though if the, nothing, as it were, is indeed outside, then best it stay there. After all, waiting for the master in the house is for the best, and what we seem to be doing at present time. Does the darkness seem to be encroaching at all?
I'll look to Aelith.
Not right now.
Very good.
Does this happen often?
Almost never, no, almost never, sir.
Okay. Have a good day. Viv leaves.
Okay. He'll finish chopping up the vegetables he was chopping, and very calmly and very, very collectedly goes out to the patio. He inspects the outside, and he'll very carefully take out a handkerchief and sort of coat his hand. He'll then dip the handkerchief in the darkness and then back out. He'll then lean down to the floor and sort of tap the wood and then tap the ground on the outside. He then takes the cloth back, inspects it one more time before folding it up and neatly putting it into his hand so he can put it in the wash. And he says, there, nothing to worry about. Just a matter of time before the anomaly passes. In the meantime, perhaps, just resting and recuperating. Restore your vigor. We'll ensure that nothing gets in this evening by locking the house down properly.
What if Mr. Riddleston's out there?
Mr. Riddleston is still not expected for another 6 further days. If he wishes to and he finds himself here, he will of course knock.
If he can get here.
Well, to worry about such matters is of course a matter of spent resources. Fretting and worrying will not help him in the situation that he is presently in, nor would walking out into the same situation and finding yourselves in equal trouble. In the meantime, you are our honored guests, and the staff will handle this affair. Please put your mind at ease.
While this is going on, Carl's looking around the room to see if our ghost hunter friend is anywhere nearby.
Oh, absolutely. He's covered in soot, and he's like, I think I found something. Okay? Listen, shh. I think a little girl died in the attic. Okay? Because I saw these toys, and they were old, and then I found a rat without a skull.
That's
Fucked up.
something, for sure.
Fucked.
That is...
Fucked. Man.
Yep. That's definitely something. Really, really quick. What? I know you've been in the attic looking at the headless rats.
Yeah.
Have you looked outside recently? And he gestures to the just darkness outside the windows.
Kind of rubs his eyes a bit. Ah, that's not on. That's really weird, man. That's super weird.
You have no idea what it could be? Never seen anything like this before?
Only once. It was in the realm of shadows. But we're not there. Or are we? Maybe we are. Slap me, quick.
Carl's mech winds up with his one hand that's fully constructed.
Megaton
And
punch.
Megaton slap.
as you slap him in the face. Bang! Oh! Yeah, no. Okay, we're not there. Okay, this is real.
And I lost a tooth.
Meanwhile, has Bill heard Vax say half that stuff, especially about the random toys and all that upstairs?
Yeah, sure. If you're following,
Yeah.
if you're following along with Carl, yeah.
Bill will look more pointedly towards Aelith and Viv, say, I really hope this isn't another Larry situation again.
Yeah.
Just one of those possessed houses was enough.
Yeah.
Possessed houses? At this point,
It's not.
Carl's just inquiring to see if there's anybody that knows anything. Look for more info.
Carl.
This is outside.
Hey, Carl.
I don't think it's the house.
Come here.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, listen. While Aelith ponders with the rest of the group, Carl gets pulled aside by Vax. He says, listen, I've been watching, okay? I've been watching your new friends, and I've been watching the staff. I think people are acting really weird, man. Look, Maybe that's just me, and maybe it's just my imagination, okay? But you remember the things about the weird gates, that connect to places?
Yeah, I remember.
Right. Well, ever since, you found out about that information, some of the staff, they've been acting a bit weird, like nothing phases them. What kind of people are like that? Possessed people, man. People possessed by ghosts.
That might be something. And Carl just kind of reassures him as he walks back over to the group. Just let me know if you hear anything from the ghosts.
Yeah, man, I will. You'll be the first I know, okay? Hey, look, Carl. I know what people say about me, okay? I know that people think I'm a bit weird, bit of a crackpot. But look, you gotta trust me on this, okay? There's like bad stuff, and then there's bad stuff. And this is the bad stuff, man, okay? I just wanna thank you for believing in me. You're a good friend.
I believe you, buddy. Always. You know I trust you.
He gives you a hug, and then he's like, okay. All right. And he crawls
Right,
into...
and then Carl...
And you watch he crawls up a wall, and then he, lifts a vent, and then he crawls into the vent.
After seeing that, Carl goes back over to the group and tries to inform them of the possession suspicion. Guys, I don't have much experience with this, but seeing as how one of you is a possessed toy, it looks over at Viv, still kind of trying to understand. Just having met Viv.
Previously not possessed, wished alive.
Gotcha. Previously wished alive. If anybody here has more experience with this than me, the ghosts might be warning us about something. We've had some insight. Just informs everybody of the possession idea.
Well, we've had our fair share of experience in the possession before, but I can guarantee you right now no one is possessed. I do have a lot of experience with haunts and ghosts and curses and stuff like that, so if you'd like me to talk to your friend Vax, I can.
How would we test? Does anybody know? I trust Vex, but if we have any way to test this, the staff has been acting a little bit weird, and we have had some suspicion about Lich Gates. And then Carl just kind of informs everybody in the group of the
Do Witch Gates or Lich Gates?
Lich.
Oh.
The L.
Yeah, okay.
Rongo would probably be the best. He's good with all the spooky stuff.
Mm-hmm. I have a bunch of talismans and scrolls that could possibly help. I look over. Do I hear that?
You do.
So you look over there, and I point towards the knocking window.
It's the door.
Oh, the door. Okay.
Come in. All right, who opens the door?
At this point, is anybody walking towards the door?
I will.
I was going to say,
If it's a ghost, it's my specialty, yeah.
I was also going to say, if it's the main door, then the staff might object.
The butler might show up.
It is the main door, but there doesn't seem to be any staff members moving towards the door.
Let's move as a unit. Let's not get ambushed by whatever is crawling out of the darkness.
Yeah.
Let's not have one person go open the door.
It's a good idea.
Is there a window beside the door that we could actually look out into the porch area first?
There is, but you can't see out of that window anymore.
Okay. We don't have the right line of sight, okay.
Correct.
Hello there, who goes it?
Rongo, let me in. You hear the voice of Ostra.
Astra.
Astra.
Open the door. It took
Who's
me so
Astra? Who's Astra?
Astra was a. Oh yeah, he's our friend. He helped
He
us
was a
get through the
friend.
Sikaris car.
How
Sorry,
would
Viv.
Austria know where we were?
He can track anything.
He wasn't with us.
Astra can track anything.
Hey, Viv, was Astra one of those friends that died?
No, he was one of the he was one of the I guess bounty hunters. He fought against the demons, and he was really cool, and he didn't like us much. But I don't. The last we saw him, he was getting chased by this giant monster down a river.
Well, a demon hunter sounds like somebody we could use right now. Carl just starts walking towards the door
Hang
to
on.
see if there's
I'm
any
gonna grab
objections.
I'm gonna grab his suit and hold him back.
All right, Kyle, you feel a grab on your forearm.
Carl will, yeah, stop.
Also,
It's like, okay, so
Also, Aelith, you feel slightly more heroic and more nat 20-ish. You're getting a hero point and a nat 20 courtesy of our dear friend Cookiemon Steve.
Nice.
Thanks, Steve.
Yeah. All right. Can I make an?
Don't make things.
I
Tell
know.
me
I know.
Tell me what you do without.
I will-
Yeah. Tell me what you do. What do you do? You grabbed
I
onto his arm.
want to. I tell him to stop. I'm gonna pull out my tools and make a little do a little ritual to see if this is a haunt, if there's a ghost nearby.
Do you want to communicate with the person who you're holding hands with, though?
Yeah, I'm just like Carl. Just one
Finish your
second.
finish your conversation first. Then
Sorry,
you can do
yeah.
all the ritual mechanical
Okay.
mumbo jumbo.
Sorry, Carl. Just give me 1 sec. I'm gonna just see if this is real or if this could be a ghost or a haunt.
okay,
Maybe a
but
curse.
if we need that door open, just say the word. I am ready.
Okay.
All right. What is
Alright.
what is this ritual you speak of?
Well, lore esoteric just means that. Oh wait. Okay, I gotta have the right thing open because I tried clicking the box and it didn't pop open. It just says unable to find skill record.
That's okay. I can have a look. What are we looking at?
Lore esoteric.
Lore esoteric. Okay, you have specialized information on a narrow topic. Most backgrounds trained in lore. So this is about knowledge. So what are you trying to do?
Figure out if this is a curse, a ghost, a haunt.
Oh, you have no stimulus for that. So what you're looking at here is you're not looking at what you know. You're looking at trying to gain information. Right now, all you have is Astra's voice. You have what Aelith said earlier on about Astra, having no idea of how you'd be here. Viv's statement on that he was last seen being chased by a giant demon hydra. And the knocking on the door and, again, just, it's up to you as to how you interpret that.
If you're
Okay.
Carl at this point just mentions
Mm.
we do have a librarian. When I was running with this crew before you guys, he was pretty in the know. He might know something.
Sure.
Although, to be fair, Astra was there when we got the letter telling him that Redstone was calling us here when we dealt with everything in the sky, but it's odd the fact he could get here so bloody fast.
Mm-hmm.
Remembering you teleported here.
Yeah.
What is?
They will kind of gingerly not open the door, but approach the door. Hi, Astra?
Viv.
You've come quite a long way, real quick.
Mm-hmm. You just gonna leave me out here?
I just wanted to ask some questions first. It's been a while since we've seen you, buddy.
He starts banging really angrily on the door.
Okay.
What was the last thing we fought before we got separated?
The door just continues to bang. You can see the handles are starting to shake violently as the door is getting hit harder and harder.
Right, it's a daft question.
Hmm.
The billows just say. Look, the door's not even locked. Why are you not just opening the door yourself?
At that point, the banging stops. The door handle begins to twist. The door
I
starts
get my
to
chakram
creak.
ready.
The door starts to creak. Yep.
How we feeling about that? Carl runs towards the door with the mech to try to potentially barricade it before.
Do you barricade it? Now is the time. It's a do or die moment here. What do you do?
Yeah, Carl runs up to barricade it and just kind of looks around the room, puts his back up against the door. It's like, guys, what's the move here? How we feeling about this?
As that happens,
Everybody get ready.
I need you to make an athletics check.
Did you just invite a vampire in, Bill?
Oh! Freaking nat 20! You slam that door shut. No joke. As you go to slam the door shut, there is this violent push that hits you in the back, right? Like this is stronger. This is like imagine if you would like a rhino or a hippo hitting a barricade then hitting you, right? Like this is a big hit. Your mech manages to dig into the floorboards and barricade yourself back just in time to slam the door. And as that happens, the banging starts really rapidly hitting. Then, as mysteriously as it began, it goes quiet.
Was your friend by chance the size of that ogre that troll we ran into earlier?
He was not. He was a hobgoblin.
Carl realizing that is an inaccurate hit for that.
That's a very inaccurate hit. Hobgoblins are
Okay.
kind of human sized, but very lean, very skinny. I'll send you a photo of a hobgoblin in a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carl's just guys. I don't think we're dealing with your friend.
Yeah.
That seemed as if they didn't see it. Just like the whole door shake and barricade to the floor.
Yeah, there you go. So that is a hobgoblin.
Ah, gotcha.
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah, guys, that's definitely not outside.
Yeah. Yeah, Rongo's going to pull his chakram out and he's going to insert a talisman he has made earlier on for the new preparations of the day as he loads a grudge stone into one of the slots on his chakram.
good.
Aelith is going to go and latch the door if there are any latches.
All right. There is a lock. You can definitely lock, and as soon as you do so, the lock. As soon as you hit, a crash of lightning peels across the sky, and a flash illuminates the outside where once it was dark. Rain now pours down, but all of the windows, every single one of them, now illuminate shadows that cast onto the floor on the inside, because every single window has black handprints all over every single inch of the windows. So when the light from the lightning casts inside, it creates this shadow of hands stretched out over the floor in the entire house. Outside has returned. The darkness is no more. You can see out the windows. The black hands seem to melt in the rain, almost like they were made of mud or dirt.
Well, that was an experience.
That
Maybe
at
if
this
we're going
point,
to be here for a while, we should research some of the local monsters a bit better, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'll
let's
be working on
not
that.
step outside.
Okay.
We should probably draw the curtains as well, in case this happens again, so that nobody can see inside.
the banging has like stopped fully at this point, or is there still?
The banging has stopped completely.
Okay. Just to be safe, Carl gets out of his mech, but just leaves the mech barricading the door, like back to the door, so if he needs to, he can hop in, but he
Yep.
just leaves the mech there.
Sure. Oh, well, actually, don't forget, you can actually still separate bits and pieces. So if you wanted to, you could actually separate your hands, which are actually acting as anchors, and then you can move the rest of the mech without problems because your hands would act as like barricades.
Oh, perfect.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I forgot that that's not just a one-time thing with a secret menu. Okay.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, you can do it at any time. So basically, all it means
Then-
is that your mech hands are just your real hands.
Yeah, no, that will definitely be the move. Just takes apart part of the mech. So now he's still got like this exoskeleton around his torso, his legs, but the hands are still just on the door holding it shut.
Nice.
3 fingers short because there's some still loaded in the shotgun.
All right. At this point, you are a little bit tense. You maybe ask around a little bit, take a few moments to sort of catch your breath, realize that there's no more noises and no more disturbances before you enjoy your evening meal and rest for the evening. This will be the sign that we will begin our second day. Now, I'm sure that you guys are mixed in a mix of places. You're keeping watch, you're not really sleeping too well. You're doing your best, but of course this place has got you on edge, especially with whatever the hell was happening at the front door. The next morning, in the middle of the night, you see that someone is sleepwalking. It appears to be the elf Isandon. You hear him walking through the corridors. He seems to be talking to himself. There's more to this place. There has to be. The floor plan doesn't match up with... But that doesn't make sense. There should be a door. A door? Why would there need to be a door? Surely a staircase would... No. I should... Yes. That's the ticket. Before the others realize. He moves away in the middle of the night.
Part of me wants to follow him.
By the time you wake up and look through the corridor, you don't see him anywhere.
Oh.
Is this just, sorry, I was going to ask, is this us hearing him sleepwalk like through the doors then?
Through the doors, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
The next morning, you gather for breakfast. You converse with each other as you sit down for your meal. However, something is amiss. Ta-da! Because of everyone here, you do not see Vax anywhere.
Oh.
Isandon is enjoying his meal, as is Takuzo and Lunja. Lunja says, by the way, I looked into those things that you asked me to look into yesterday. I found that the manor itself has been in the Riddleson family for many years. Though it has probably seen better days, Edward is the current owner as of at least the last 20 years. He has no wife, no children, no known family members, according to some of the charts that I have said. But there is not a clear family history here. Takazo says, I know that, according to some of the other staff members, there were more people, Gatewalkers, who had come visiting in the last few months. Though no one knows what became of them. Most assumed that they left once their business with Riddleson was concluded, but none can recall seeing them leave.
And Riddleson was here when the others were other gatewalkers were around, or no?
Well, Ridderson would meet with the other gatewalkers. They would speak at length. Then, apparently, the gatewalkers would leave. But as I said, no matter who I asked, none could say they ever saw the other gatewalkers leave. Just that after their meeting, they were no longer guests of the house. Yes, I've also noticed something quite peculiar. It seems as though this house was built in a time that it was quite fashionable to have secret passages and doorways and the like, and this seems to be the type of house to have concealed such secrets. I've not found any myself, but I did notice that that apparently that butler carries a mysterious key around his neck. If it is the general key, I imagine it opens a wide variety of these secret passages.
At this point, the thing from last night, the sleepwalking, hearing it in the hall, Carl knows like whose voice it was. Yes, like was able to identify.
100%.
Okay. On the topic of this place being built, what was all of that last night? Referencing the, sleepwalking.
Last night? I'm not sure what you mean, Carl.
Do you remember anything about a door?
He seems to sweat a little bit as he starts to slice his eggs and bacon a little quicker. A door? I mean, there are plenty of doors in the building, of course. Plenty of places and, as I said, places to get to and go to and access. Yes, of course, doors. Lots of doors.
With all the doors and the secret passages, are there any that stand out? Any that you found somewhere you wouldn't expect to see them? And Carl's just getting more suspicious.
He kind of seems very, very nervous. Now, you can push him either with a diplomacy check to try and appeal to him, an intimidation check to try and scare him, or a deception check to try and sort of catch him in a verbal trap.
I'm gonna go with deception.
Let's do it.
Oh, Dad,
Yeah.
while this is happening, may Viv be doing something? Oh my God! Carl!
Oh,
Wow.
So that is the second nat 20, and you know what that means. We need Kyle to roll me another d20.
Kyle.
Please.
Oh no. Oh no. Wait. Oh no. Oh no.
Kyle,
Come on,
roll
man,
me
you can
another
do it.
d20.
Come on.
Oh, man.
That's close. That was almost 3 20s in a row. If Carl had rolled 3 20s in a row, that's an auto win. That's an auto success. That means like critical,
just win the game.
a critical success.
We beat Gatewalkers.
Yeah, you beat Gatewalkers basically. Okay. But with your
Dag,
but, yes.
I don't think this would work.
I'm
But
listening.
I do notice a badge on my profile photo.
I was gonna say hero point to reroll the 20.
You want a hero point your nat 20? Or
No, the third roll to get
no,
a nat 20.
Okay, you can't use the guarantee nat 20 for the third one.
Okay, that's
And
what
yeah, the TKO is a TKO. Okay,
Yeah.
so
20. Nice try.
Worth a shot.
Okay. Where was I at? Yes. He turns and he says, "Okay, look. The staff are acting very strange, and I got nervous, so I followed the two of the servants, the people who made supper. Well, they aren't servants. You remember how Ulwin mentioned the researchers? They're the researchers. Once they prepared the food and tended to their duties, they headed to a room that had no exits and then disappeared. I had no idea where they went. And
Do you
people
know
don't
where
just-
this room?
Yes, it was in the... Sorry, 1 second. It was in a connecting cellar to the kitchen. So if you go to the kitchen, there is a room which is like a pantry filled with stores of the food, wine, everything. Then in that room, there is a cellar that leads down to where all of the wine and casks and stuff are. They vanished from there.
And this is a recounting that like Carl will know the house. He'll know how to like get there, tell everybody else how to get there. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And is this happening across the table, as in like everybody's already?
Yeah, everyone's privy to this. He's kind of leaning forward to talk to you guys. He doesn't trust He doesn't trust the staff, and he doesn't know the other group members as well yet. But because Carl's the one pressing, that's why he's being a little bit more comfortable with it.
Mr. Ascendant?
Yes?
When was the last time you saw Vax?
Last night. I imagine that he's running around in the attic somewhere or coming up with some sort of conspiracy theory as to what happened with the lights yesterday. At this point in time, several of the two servants and the butler come in with more food, placing them around. Immediately, everyone sort of goes a little quieter as they're showing up.
Is there anything, now being a little suspicious, anything that seems off with the food, or anything beyond just the awkward, like,
oh yeah, there's a giant gnome-shaped, like, turkey in the middle. No, there's not. There's not. There's nothing. The food looks delicious. It looks amazing. There's a stack of pancakes. There's blueberry waffles. There's bacon. There's eggs. There's sausages. There's toast. And there's garlic bread. And there's orange juice. And, lots of stuff. Just a smorgasbord of food.
Rungle's just looking, what is this? As he's looking at the pancakes.
Excuse me.
Who are you talking to?
CSR I was about to say. Ulwin and the servants.
Ulwin will respond. Yes, Master Viv.
Have any of you seen Vax? I had a question for him.
Oh, yes, of course, I have. Unfortunately, Master Vax took ill last night. We had to summon a coach to take him to Lepistad to receive treatment at the clinic.
Oh, is he going to be okay?
According to the young lad, some ill shellfish was responsible for his constitution being in such disarray.
No. Can we visit him?
I'm afraid that the hospice is 3 days away.
Oh.
But I'm sure that Master Vax will be back in no time.
Okay.
I look out the window from where I'm standing. Is it still dark outside?
No.
Oh, okay.
It stopped being dark when the lightning flashed and the rain got in the hands and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Sorry.
All right.
Viv will then look to the servants real quick.
The servants seem to be almost siblings. Both are brunettes. One is a kind of a lean-looking man. The other is a very lean-looking brunette woman. Both human in appearance, wearing maids' outfits.
Mm-hmm. We didn't get to know your names.
Oh, you're talking to them now?
Yeah.
They both look at Ulwin. Ulwin shakes his head. Protocol, Mom. They prefer to remain a professional relationship with guests and clients.
Oh, okay.
As this conversation's happening, Carl's just looking around the room. Does he see any air vents or small passageways the Vax could have crawled through? Hunting ghosts.
Air vents? Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. I have an idea.
Shoot.
I think we have the same idea. Oh no.
Oh, I'm just gonna hit that one. That's
Oh sure, okay. Well, once they're done, they'll vacate and you'll have the room to yourself. Lunja will look to Aelith. You are a hunter?
Yes.
I have been pondering the nature of the creature that seemed to attack the front door last night. Do you know of any manner of creature or beast that may have perhaps done this?
She wouldn't be aware of anything because we haven't encountered anything, right?
No, definitely nothing like that.
Unfortunately, no. That was something new to me.
That is most disturbing. I am not a strong or a brave person by my nature. If I had a choice, I would spend most of my life in a research station. The mansion unsettles me. There is something, however, I wish to share with someone who I can trust. And I know I can trust the others, but I wish to make a deal with you specifically.
What kind of deal?
I do not wish to die here. And I have something to barter my passage out of this mansion. Whenever or however you decide to leave, you do not leave me behind. She reaches into her pocket and pulls out a key and hands it to you.
Take the key. What is this to?
I am not sure. The butler, he had the key around his neck. I have not always been a scholar. There was a time when thievery and skullduggery were my tools, and I had to learn many different horrible but useful skills. This key matches the one he wears on his neck. As she hands it to you, she kind of clasps your hand, and you can feel the cold sweat that seems to pour from it. Please, whatever happens, do not forget about me. Do not forget our deal.
As this is going on, if I may,
I would say this conversation specifically is very quiet, so I'm going to say this wouldn't necessarily be heard by other people. But while it's happening, you can...
While it's happening, Carl not hearing it, getting suspicious of everything the butler was saying about Vax feeling ill, having just seen Vax crawl away to the attic, or through the vent, rather.
Yeah.
At this point, seeing as how it's the next day, I thought it, I didn't say it, Carl has, over the night when things like the darkness let up, he reclaimed the mech and stopped barricading the front door. Yes.
Oh, it's up to you. I mean, yeah. Again, you remember,
okay. Yes,
you've still got the majority. You've still got the majority of the mech. It was only your gloves that were holding the door shut.
So Carl, while this conversation's happening, being suspicious, takes off part of the torso and basically refabricates it to think a little scorpion-esque creature. Just a small.
Well, do you want to just use your hand?
Oh yeah, I wasn't sure if I had that back from the door.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to get it from the door, I'm gonna say if you want to get it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. So he just uses his hand and just has it crawl through the air vents, looking to see, kind of mapping out the vents and see if there's any trace of where Vax may have gone the night before, and just kind of
Do you
goes on
wanna
a little
attach
adventure.
one of your mechanical eyes to it so that you can also like see what it's seeing?
You can do that.
Yes.
Okay. You remove one of your ocular sensors and attach it. So now, using its middle finger as kind of like an eye stalk, it sort of as it sort of makes its way
That's
around
awesome.
and looks around. Now you have access to the feed whenever you want, but you kind of have to switch between.
Okay. So yeah, right now while that conversation's going on, he's just sat down hard watching the feed going as the hands going towards the attic where Vax had mentioned seeing some of the old toys, the decapitated rat, and just tries to see if there's anything noteworthy.
Okay. Did we get the secret menu item? Let me just check this. We did
I've not
not.
seen it come through.
Okay, that's okay. It's fine. All right. In which case, as you crawl up and you begin to peer through the attic, what you see chills you to the bone. You see the area that the ghost hunter told you about. You see your friend, the ghost hunter, Vax. He is patty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. And he seems to be whispering this to what looks to be a child. But the child is a skeletal child. And instead of a head, it has the head of a very large rat skull as it is playing. And as you watch, you realize something. You can see through Vax's body. Then the rat looks directly at your hand. Your vision becomes static before the feed cuts out. And that is where we're going to end today's session.
Ooh!
All right!
I fucking hate the analog horror-ass music. It's killing me.
Yeah, I did say it's almost another Larry situation.
All right. Guys, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this this episode today. Lots of spoopy horror-y stuff. And lots of mysteries to unfold. The first victim of the house now present here in the attic. Will our heroes find out more about what happened to poor Vax, and of course who this mysterious ghostly child in the attic is. So many questions, so many things to unfurl and unfold. I also hope you guys liked the Ostra ghost thing as well. That was kind of a fun little thing too. So there you go. Yeah, did you guys have fun?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Nice.
yeah.
Now, Nomad, you're going back to your stream in a second, aren't you?
I will be, yeah.
Okay. Is your stream running presently?
No.
Okay. Well, if you are you going to start your stream right now? Because then what I can do is I can just chill for a little bit and then I'll raid you.
Oh. You know what? I could start it up now. But I mean, if you want to rate somebody else or do your own thing, you're like, I know me.
I want to do this. You're here. You're everyone. I tell everyone here you can go and check out Nomad's other stuff.
You don't get every
So now
opportunity to get raided by Dag, so
That's true. I don't raid people because it bores me. But I'll because I hate that superficial, like, oh my god, this person is live right now, we should go and hang out with them. And then you have this, oh hi, how are you? Oh, I'm good. How was your stream? Oh yeah, no, it was fine, it was good, I streamed. You don't know what the fuck I do. You don't watch my shit. Fuck you. You're streaming at the same time I am. It's not like overlapping. It's why I'm rating you. There is no crossover here, baby. Okay. But I digress. That's just me and my bitter superficialness. But
now
yes.
on that note,
now we'll raid you.
Yeah.
Okay. Just let me know when you're live, and then I'll kick us over there. But yeah, guys. One of the things I do want to do as a PSA while we are getting ready to go is, of course, when we talk about horror. Horror is one of those genres that it's always good to check in with your players to always make sure that the vibe is right. Because like, you don't need much for it. Like, unlike, say, the fight against Lobo, where you can measure your hit points and be like, like, oh my god, this is super dangerous. Notice how even just the subtle changes in language, tone, and temperature of the story immediately gives that sense of danger. The danger that, for example, Carl felt slamming the door shut before Ostra, or whatever it was, got in, that's real tangible fear. That's a fuck no, I'm not doing that. But compare that to an alien who descended from space with a shotgun, and Carl's like, oh yeah, no worries, take this guy out, right? Think about that for a second. And remember that in your stories, the narrative, the story, the language you use, the method you build your scene can sometimes make a massive difference when it comes to the impact your players will feel when you're at the game. So yeah, whether it's horror, whether it's other things, definitely give it a go and try out some new methods of invoking sensations and feelings from your players. So yeah, there you go. That's it. Yeah. Oh, look at that! Nomad's live right now. So look at that. So we're gonna go and raid Nomad. Yeah, look, guys. If you like the stream, if you like the stuff, come hang out and play games. We'll be back in like 7 and a bit hours for Starfinder, where we'll be doing No Way Home, where our heroes are in the middle of an arena battle, which will be a lot of fun. And of course, next week we'll be back here for more ghostly, spooky, gatewalkery nonsense. But in the meantime, guys, my name is Michael, the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. You can find it here all of the times that are listed in the chat. And until we meet again, stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other, because why the fuck not? It's free. And until next time, game hard or die trying. Peace out.